Hi folks, meteorologist Michael Wilhite here with Southern Indiana Weather. Thanks for logging on to this quick forecast update here. It is June the 30th, 2015. Sponsored today by Welps Farm and Greenhouse. Visit them on the web, welpsfarmandgreenhouse.com, for all of your lawn and garden needs. Give them a call, 326-2709, located there in Birdseye, Indiana. welpsfarmandgreenhouse.com. Tell them Southern Indiana Weather sent you. All right, now for the day, we do have a slight risk of severe weather through the daytime. Let me just go ahead and zoom in on this a little bit. You can see really that slight risk does encompass pretty much the whole area here. Now let's look at the actual probabilities for it itself then. Tornado probabilities, nothing in our area, and that's a good thing. But as far as you get to the wind probabilities, 15% on wind and 15% there on hail. So primarily today it is a wind and a hail threat for us. Now let's go ahead and look at it on future radar just to give you an idea of what we're expecting. Nothing really going on out there right now early in the morning, but by the time you get to the afternoon hours, that's when things should be starting to get a little bit different. Just look at the HER model, which is our highest resolution model that we do have. And you can see by the time we get to 1 o'clock, just now starting to see a couple of things start to pop up. As you go through the afternoon, they start to get a little bit more numerous around the area. So that's one model's interpretation. Some of these could be potentially strong. We'll keep an eye on them. High resolution NAM has a little bit of a different picture for it. Remember, it's a little bit lower resolution by 1 kilometer actually. But it's another idea for it. As you go through the morning, pretty much clear. Spotty shower or two, but then by the afternoon hours, start to see things popping up more numerous, but notice it's later in the afternoon hours rather than about 2 or 3 o'clock. This is more like 5 or 6 o'clock before you see things starting to pop up, and some of these could be potentially pretty strong from the way the high resolution NAM wants to give this. So the bottom line, whether anything pops up by 1 or 2 or whether it's 5 or 6, there's a potential for some stronger storms this afternoon. A couple of them could be strong to severe. Certainly can't rule that out, but the dynamics aren't the absolute best in the world they've been today. I don't view this as a huge risk by any means, but just keep an eye out there, an eye to the sky. It's possible that we could get an isolated stronger storm today, but by and large not a major event for us by any means. Now, when beyond today, the rain, man, the deluge just will not quit. Just take a look at this and you see we start to clear out a little bit for tonight. It becomes more of an isolated fashion the way things look. Then on Wednesday you've got more storms starting to pop up around the area, and then you find the same thing really starting for Thursday. How long is it going to last? Well, if we just go out and take a look at the actual GFS here, and not a future radar product, but just shows you accumulated precipitation potential there over each 6-hour period. And as I just roll through this, you see it's just one storm after another, and you just see kind of these storms riding this what we call a northwest flow coming on down more and more and more, and the day after day after day, it's just system after system. And yeah, we get a couple of days in there where maybe high pressure takes in here and there, and we get a little bit less, but then followed right behind it is another fast-moving system, and here we are all the way out to July the 16th, and you're still facing this. And so right now, over the next 384 hours or so that the model goes out, doesn't look like the pattern has any signs whatsoever of letting up. Now, of course, with all of this rain coming along the way, then the next question that we want to look at then, okay, is how much more rain can we expect? Well, just taking a look at out to the next 10 days, not going to let up. According to the GFS, you're talking about maybe anywhere from 1.5 to 2.5, even 3-inch pockets around the area. And of course, we don't need this. We take a look at how much precipitation we've actually got for the month of June so far. Well, here's a precipitation map based on National Weather Service data, and boy, you can see just the deluge, especially for those of us down here in southwest Indiana. Zoom in on this a little bit, and you can see sort of a bullseye right here in the southwest corner, and anywhere from 10 to even up to pockets of 15 inches of rain in the past month. The normal June for us, maybe 3 or 4 inches right around in there, and some of us have gotten 10 to 15 inches of rain in the past month. So we don't need any more rain, but folks, we are in an active weather pattern again, and more rain is going to be on the way. Of course, that could cause some flooding problems again, so that's something that we'll keep an eye out on. On the bright side of it, at least the temperatures have been given a reprieve. No sign of 90s still in the sight. It looks like low 80s to mid 80s will dominate the period. All right, here is your forecast, folks. Go to southernindianaweather.com, click on 10-day forecast. Low 80s again today, an isolated strong thunderstorm severe possible today. Again, scattered thunderstorms otherwise. Look at this, though, upper 70s even in the forecast and low 80s, but pretty much daily rain chances as you head throughout the 10 days. So keep it tuned right here to southernindianaweather.com, Southern Indiana Weather on Facebook. And of course, we'll post anything if anything would happen to fire strong today. That's it for this update, folks. I'm meteorologist Michael Wilhite. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.